Hello, Star Wars fans. Welcome to my very first video here on YouTube. I have been inspired by other Star Wars action figure reviewing channels, and I am excited to do my very first video here. With my channel, I think I might be doing something a little different. To me, this won't be your typical Star Wars YouTube action figure and lightsaber reviewing channel. Actually, I'm going to review one lightsaber in each video whenever I get my hands on a lightsaber. And with Star Wars action figures, I am going to be reviewing the Vintage Collection and the Black Series. So I'm also going to do my channel a little different by reviewing 4 Vintage Collection figures, or 4 figures at once. I think that would be neat, and yeah, so that's gonna be that's what's gonna be different from my channel, and hopefully this will be hopefully this video and this channel can be unique in its own way, hopefully. So my very first figure that I am going to be reviewing is Yoda. I believe this is a Vintage Collection version, or the first version of the Vintage Collection version of Yoda. So yeah. I'm not sure which version of Yoda this is. I feel like this is like, my guess is this is the Clone Wars version. I believe he came with a lightsaber at one point. I know I have it, but his hands, again, I think he came with his lightsaber, his lit lightsaber, but not like the non-ignited, like the turned off lightsaber. So, yeah. I like this figure. The other thing I don't like about this figure is his cane, but we'll take a look at this figure in a minute. Let's just do that for now. His one accessory that I've been keeping on him, his cane. I'm not a fan of the way it looks, the way it is here. I'm not a fan of the way that Hasbro made this cane. I don't like the way it's this version. I'm not a fan of this version, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this cane, the way that they made this, because honestly, to me, I just don't like this version. It's not the color or anything, but it's like the way that like the sculpt. I'm not a fan of the sculpt. It can fall out of his hands very easily, and that's why I do not like this one. I did not get the re-release, or rather the new version of Yoda. They came out a long while ago. But, you know, I do have it. I do have that on a list in my mind, on a list of figures to get. So, yeah, I definitely am excited to get that new Yoda. I know I'll be very behind, but this is the first time I'm ever doing an action figure reviewing video. So, and this is the very first video on this channel. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a fan of this cane. So, let's just put this to the side here. And Yoda himself. So I'm a big, by the way, if you hear background noise, sorry about that. I don't know how to get rid of background noise, especially with my other 2 channels. So, with my videos on my other channels. So anyways, I like this version of Yoda. I think this is like Empire Strikes Back, maybe? Empire Strikes Back Yoda? Or maybe Clone Wars Yoda. I think to me this seems like it's Clone Wars Yoda, I believe. I don't know. When I got this figure, I didn't think about keeping the card. I was a kid, you know? So, kid me, just didn't care about packaging at the time. So, but yeah, I got this figure when I was a kid, and I really enjoyed getting Star Wars action figures. Yeah, I like the paint apps. I like the green. The green's not, in my opinion, the green's not bad. It looks good. Eyes are alright. They look maybe like a puppet. Maybe it look like he's a puppet, kinda. I guess that's what they're going for. That always Yoda expression, you know. Yeah, the clothing, this is not bad. It hasn't deteriorated yet, thankfully. That's good. I still don't understand why he's got a hood, but he doesn't use it. He can't use it. I like the white hair, looks good. Like I said, the green ears, everything looks really, really good. I think I like this figure quite a bit. And the brown is not bad. Some may argue that that they may not like the brown on this figure, but I'd say it's not bad, I'd say it's not that bad. His toes are good. I like the way his toes are painted. Yeah, the green together, like I said, it's not bad. So yeah, I really don't mind this version of Yoda. He can look down. He can turn his head 360. He's essentially got almost every thing, almost every part of him can be articulated, or everything, almost everything. He just doesn't have, this is an older figure, so this Yoda does not have like he doesn't have those type of movements with his hands, like the newer style figures do. So he doesn't have that, but yeah. If I could maybe like fix this, maybe, there we go. I think I fixed it. Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah. So, yes, like I said, stitching is really good. I'm surprised this one has not deteriorated. But what I'm not a fan is like this white, cloak. I think they should have gone with a, like what the table looks like here. It looks like a tan color table. Like my table here is tan, which I like, and I think that's what they should have done with this clothing as well. Tan, like a tan clothing, which would be nice. Then the clothing would look a bit more accurate, along with the brown. The brown's good. Everything else is good, but just the cloak is just what I got a problem with. I never really liked this cloak, but I don't have another Yoda. The only other Yoda that I have that looks accurate is I guess you could say not Power of the Force, but it's a Yoda that's like not even a figure. It's like a miniature statue. So that's but that one doesn't count in my opinion. So I don't count that one. But this is the only Star Wars action figure Yoda that I own. An action figure, not counting, something else. Yeah, this is the only Yoda. But yeah, so that's the only. And then again, I know I have a lightsaber, but I have his lightsaber in my collection. But yeah, his hands just don't hold on to that very well either. So not a big fan of the way. The way that these hands are. They're not very soft, Not a big fan. So, I'm just going to give Yoda his cane back. And then we can move on to the next figure. Like I said, I don't have a card back. So, I don't have a card for him. This Yoda, I'm just gonna keep him like that. I'm just gonna keep him holding his can like this. Why not, yeah, not really a big fan of the way that this cane is. Not really a big fan of this cane. At least this version of the cane. Not a big fan of it. But it's an alright Yoda. It's okay. It's an okay cane for that accessory. But yeah, so it's this version of Yoda. Really enjoyed this guy, but I would like to see if again. I think I believe this is a Clone Wars version. I think that's what this one is supposed to be. This version of Yoda. I'm not sure, but yeah, I definitely would like to see Yoda. I definitely would like to see Yoda in a if this is not a Clone Wars version, then I would like to see a Star Wars: The Vintage Collection Clone Wars Yoda. I need Clone Wars card back. You know, that would be awesome. So, yep, that's Yoda. And we'll move on to the next figure. And we'll move on to a card back as well. All right, so here's a card back, but to keep an open mind, I'm not good at opening my Vintage Collection figures. I'm kind of bad at opening the card backs. So, yeah, this is also an unpunched card back, but this is of course Captain Rex. I really like this this picture that they chose for Captain Rex. I think it's a really good picture of him. I mean, you know, what other picture could they have chosen? You know, I really like this picture. It's pretty awesome, and yeah, it's a really great picture. You know, so yeah, I really like this picture. I guess I am horrible. I'm not too good at, you know, cutting these open, but I try my best. You know, at least I saved a lot of the picture, so that's good. And on the back, of course, you get the wave. You get the wave on the back here. You know, I don't have all of them. But then, you know, you got the VC number right there. So that's yeah. So you got the VC number right there. 209, I believe that. I believe it's, yep, 209. I hope one day they will, you know, one day if they ever re-release this figure, they can retain his number. But yeah, like I said, I don't have all of the, I have I have this guy here. I have him. I do have the Emperor. The Emperor is awesome. I don't think I have... Wait, I might have this figure. It's hard to tell, you know? I do have Lando, though. I do have that Lando. So, like I said, I do not have all of these figures. Not all of these. But, yeah, these figures are pretty awesome. I don't know why, but Hasbro does not do the wave in the back anymore. That's actually a shame. I really enjoy seeing the wave in the back. That way you can see, that way, you know, the card tells you, like, wait, which figure do I not have, you know? So, yeah, I really do miss seeing the wave in the back here. So, also, if you picked up the Bad Batch 4-pack, you would have this figure in your collection by then, you know? And then, like I said, also you got all this stuff in the, you would have all of this stuff here. You know, blah, 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 whatnot. So, yeah. Orange. I really like that orange. And then, you know, for the name pill right there. Really like that. That's nice. And like I said, I like the picture. So, pretty nice picture here. So, after the card back, here is Captain Rex. So, first of all, I thought it'd be funny to give him another blaster. Why not? You know, I thought, why not make him more cooler by giving him another blaster? You know, since it's like the Bad Batch timeline, you know, to Dark Times, you might as well get a third gun. You know, so this is your generic blaster, so it's cool. I'm just gonna put that here. So here is Captain Rex. I really like this version of Captain Rex. I really like this one a lot. This is my first, well, not my first version of Captain Rex, but my second Captain Rex, because my first version, it was kind of a cruddy mold. You know, so, yeah. I do like this helmet that he's got. I really like this helmet, you know? And I like this, like I said, I like the way his helmet is. Pretty cool. Like that. It's a nice helmet. Nice piece of this helmet, by the way. Really like that. I'm not going to take this off because it's going to be a pain to get it back on the way it is. it's gonna be a pain to do that. So I'm just not. Why bother? You know. But I believe that the armor that is underneath here, I believe it's going to be the, yeah, I can feel it. It's going to be the same piece that that you can get with the upcoming Captain Rex that is on pre-order on Hasbro Pulse at the moment. So I really like this this Captain Rex. In a minute I will show you his blasters in a minute. But there we go. There's the face here. I really like this face. Like a lot. I like that expression that Captain Rex is well known for. You know, I really like this face. It's a really good profile. It looks exactly like how he looks in the Bad Batch, and yeah, you know, nice side profile there, side profile here, and yep, really like Captain Rex. It's a really sweet figure. Definitely like this guy a whole lot. So, and I'm definitely going to show you one of his blasters. I keep them both in his holsters, you know, but there we go. Both of them, they're the same blaster, so why bother showing you both of them, you know? So, yeah, it's just your generic, blaster pistol, you know, it's just a generic blaster pistol that Captain Rex is well known for. You know, it's pretty cool. Cast in black plastic, that's good. So yeah, I really like that. And I'm just gonna place that back in his holster. So I do not lose that blaster. So I do not lose this blaster at all. And then I can, so yeah, it's just the same blaster, so why bother showing the other one? And then I can just do that to cover it up. Also, I really like how this is also cloth material as well. Really like this rather than the plastic. I'm not a fan of the plastic material that they used for the original. I believe the first mold of Captain Rex, or what I believe to be the first mold. I really like how they use this, like how they use material for this, and then they use the plastic for the holster. Really like that a whole lot, you know. I really like this, you know. So, yeah, that's really nice. You know, and I to be honest, I think he should have came with another blaster. To be honest, because again, it's a dark time for Captain Rex and clones in general. You know, the Empire is like, you know, everybody during the Bad Batch, everybody knew that the clones were being phased out in no time. You know, at least that's where people were like, you know, speculating about before the show was starting. I think some people were speculating about that, and look what happened at the beginning of the Bad Batch, you know. So yeah, I really like this guy. Also really like the markings. They look really great. I really like the markings. Definitely really like the markings, you know. And it's a good mold. I really like this mold, you know. And yeah. I'm gonna place his helmet back on. There we go. His helmet's back on him. I really like this. I really like, you know, the paint apps on this. Doesn't look that bad, to me. As a guy that's half blind, you know, I really see details, you know, even with my phone here, I really see details quite a lot, you know. I think it's definitely not bad whatsoever. Nothing looks out of place as far as I can tell. You know, if there's anything that's missing, you know, or any paint that's missing, please let me know down in the comments that I may not have missed, that I have missed, you know? Excuse me. So yeah, really like this figure a whole lot. So, Captain Rex is one of my other favorites in my Star Wars action figure collection. So, yeah, I'm just gonna give him this blaster. You know, like I said, I think Captain Rex should have just had a third gun. You know, to watch his third gun to help him out. You know, if I was a clone trooper, that just you know. If I was a clone trooper that were, you know, a Jedi, like Ahsoka Tano, you know, got like a chip out of my head or something, and I would probably been like, you know what, I need I need a third blaster just to watch me, just to help me out, you know, in case I'd run out of ammo or something, you know. So I would have probably just taken I would have just taken a third blaster, you know, and I would have just, you know, had a third blaster. I think this one would be really cool if he had a blaster like this in the show, just to help, you know, a third blaster to help him out. I think would be really funny. You know, plus I had like a couple of these, might as well make him look cool, you know, with a third blaster. Might as well, you know. Thought, why not give him a third, you know. But I know he doesn't really have 3 blasters, but I thought, why not, you know. It's a figure. That'd be really fun to do, you know. So yeah, the next one is I think you guys like this guy, Hunter from the Bad Batch. I really like this card a whole lot. So yeah, I like the picture. They chose they couldn't choose a much better picture. You know, I really like that. It's like straight out of the show. That's pretty awesome. I believe that is taken from the first episode. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Yellow's alright, you know. I think they should have gone with, you know, in my opinion, I think a different color, to be honest. I think they should have gone with, I don't know, gray. Like a light gray, maybe, you know, for the car, kind of like dark gray is the Bad Batch armor for the Clone Force 99. But I think this should have been a gray panel, and then, I don't know, white lettering, you know? Like a light, or like a darkish, kind of lightish gray, maybe? I don't know. That's just my opinion, you know? Or even black. They should even gone with black. That would be kind of cool for this panel. And then the name pill should have been black as well. Kinda. I don't know. Darker. I think it would be kind of cool. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, that's Hunter. And there's the wave on the back. I don't have, there's some of these I do not have, to be honest. I do have Starkiller. Starkiller is cool. I do have that figure. That is awesome. I do have the character next to him. He's really cool. I believe I have that character as well. He's a pretty cool character. Yeah, I do have him. Really like Cal Kestis. Do have him. I do not have that figure. I don't think I have that figure. I do not have that figure as far as I know. I do not have him. Like I said, Hunter. Obviously, I have him. Do not have that figure, and I do not have him as well. That clone. I believe that I think that's a clone. I think. So yeah, they don't do the wave in the back. Oh yeah, this is VC 26-8, I believe that is. I think that's what the number is right there. You know, it's cool. But yeah, and again, all that junk in the back. You know, so that's the card back. I was okay with this one too. I guess I'm not. The camera makes it like the lighting it looks a bit weird. You know, again, I believe it's the lighting that I got nearby makes it look weird. So I'll show the figure in a second. Alright, so here is Hunter. I really like Hunter. This figure is a really cool figure. I'm really happy to have this figure in my collection. You know, I like his pack here. That's pretty cool. I like his armor, his you know, shoulder pads are pretty cool. And I like his helmet. It's really unique as well. And I like the knife that he's got, his blaster. He came with a blaster pistol, but I didn't want to bring it out because he doesn't have a holster for his blaster pistol. Again, I believe he came with a blaster pistol, if I remember correctly. But it's just your if he does come with a blaster pistol, it's just a generic blaster pistol, so it's not a big deal. So, we'll start with the accessories as always. So, I think I like this blaster that he comes with. It's a unique blaster that he comes with in the vintage collection. I really like this. It's a nice change from the usual blasters that we get in the Star Wars vintage collection. I think this is a really cool gun. I really like this gun a lot, you know? I really like this. It's a nice gun that he has. So, yeah, really like this. And we'll just, I'll just put this blaster right there. And I really, also, there we go. I'm just gonna put him on the turntable here. And I really like this knife. This is a really cool thing. Like, really cool accessory that he's got. I really like this knife. It's pretty cool. It's my first Star Wars action figure that comes with a knife. And it's like your generic, I guess you could say it's like a generic knife, maybe. As far as I know, the only other Star Wars character that comes with a knife in action figure form is that Star Wars The Old Republic, that trooper, the name that I forget, that comes with a knife and that big gun and that blaster pistol. I do not have that figure. That vintage collection figure, I do not have it. But maybe one day, you know? But yeah, I do like the nice knife. Looks pretty cool. Definitely really like that. That's neat. So, that's really cool. So I do like that. Put it right there so I don't lose that. And now we take a look at Hunter himself. I really am digging the armor. You know? Like the armor color. Really cool. And the backpack. Really like the backpack. I do like the gray. It's a nice change from clone troopers, you know? With their white armor, it's kind of crazy. I think that Captain Rex was fantastic. I think I like Hunter as well, you know. But I don't know why that Captain Rex on the side came, or I like Captain Rex and the other three that I don't know why that pack was called the Bad Batch 4-pack. But obviously it was concept, but I believe that was concept art or something I heard, you know. But yeah, this figure is really a Bad Batch member, completely, you know. So really like this. Really like. I really like the markings on this figure. It's pretty cool. I mean the paint apps. I mean, I like the orange a little. I believe that's orange a little bit. It's pretty cool. I like a little bit of the reddish orange. I think that's supposed to be. I think that's red. The lighting's a little bit weird where I'm at down here in the basement. So, yeah. Like I said, I like his backpack. Backpack's pretty cool. Nice detail in the backpack. Nice sculpt on the backpack as well. Oh, there's that nice, that nice shoulder pad. Again, I like that. So that's pretty nice. And I like the armor in general. The paint is really great. What they really should have added is some of that orange, maybe even red on here. On the knees, on the shoulder, on the knee pads or something. That'd be really cool. Like on the knees here, I think. I know it's subtle, like here, like there. It's subtle there, but I think I should add that on here as well. I think that would have been really, really cool. So, yeah, and then let's take off the helmet. There we go, and there's his face. I really, 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 really like this face sculpt. It's a good break from your generic clone troopers. I love Captain Rex as well, but I think the Bad Batch is like my favorite set of clones, right next to Captain Rex. Right next to another clone whose name I'm forgetting, Commander Cody. I really wish that they would re-release Commander Cody. That'd be awesome. I think he would go great with Captain Rex. But yeah, I really, really like the eyes on this one. I don't know if it's you or I don't know if it's you, but I don't know if it's me, but I really, really don't know if I don't see a problem with the eyes. Some people may have a problem with the eyes, but it's not a big deal for me. It's not really a big deal. Maybe the right eye may be slightly off, maybe, but I'm not sure. I like the band, the orange, or the color on his head there. Side profile on the left, on the right. I like those nice colors. I really like the hair. The hair's pretty nice looking. I really, 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 really like the hair. It's pretty cool. It's neat. So definitely like this guy a lot. So, and then just put his helmet back on. Like I said, everything. You can do T-pose. He can do the T-pose, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. I definitely really, really like this guy a lot. So, I know he came with a blaster pistol as well, but I think they should have gave him a holster on his leg there. That would have been really, really nice, because I know he's got a trigger finger right there, and yeah. So I think they should just give him a holster. If I can get a 3D printer, maybe I could, and then get some like plastic that won't break so easily. And maybe I can give him maybe I can scan a blaster or something, and then I don't know, I could make a holster, and they can super glue it to this figure just to give him a holster, because when characters come with blasters and they don't have a holster, even to store even weapons, just to store a couple things, it's just, I don't like that, and you can't, it's just not good in my opinion. So yeah, I like the way that I could store the knife in here. See, they could have just reused this but for the blaster, not reuse this piece, but they could have just took a holster, they could have just taken, they could have just made a new holster, and then, put it on this guy's knee, on his leg, and then, we could have just, they could have been good, like a way to store it. So, just gonna put that the thing I don't like about this is that the knife is can come out of his hand really easily. That's the only thing I don't like about this, that accessory. That the knife can come out of his hand really easily. That's the only thing I don't like. You know, I think that should have been just a little bit thicker, maybe just a little bit. I don't know. That's just me. But I'm gonna put it back in his. Put it back in there. There we go. Put it back in there, and then now give him his blaster back. Yeah. I really like this blaster too. Like I said, it's unique for this this character. Definitely, really like this character a lot. Hunter's easily one of my. Now, in terms of the Bad Batch clones, Hunter is easily one of my. Well, actually, no. All of them, I really like all of them. So, really like all of the characters in the Bad Batch team. So, I hope we get the rest of them, like Wrecker and Echo and. Oh, Echo's, yeah. And of course, Crosshair and, I definitely. Omega as well. Really like to get all of them. I hope we can get maybe one member each year, or maybe a couple members each year. I hope, the rest of the Bad Batch team has been on the they have been on the March Madness thing, so it's pretty awesome. So really like Hunter. There we go. And the final figure that I have to show, the fourth and final figure. So, I did try to fix the card on this one a little bit. But it is the Count of Serenno. I really like this. This is like, I believe, my newest figure, my newest vintage collection figure. Well, not the newest figure, but not my newest version figure, but it is, like I said, I tried to give this card minimal damage, but I'm kind of bad, so I'm pretty bad at this, at doing these. So I try to fix this as much as possible. Kind of do a little Star Wars card surgery, if you would. So yeah. Really like how they chose the blue. I really glad that they chose the blue over, red. So it says Count Dooku. This is the Attack of the Clones version. I may have damaged the picture, maybe cut off a little bit of the picture, but that's okay. I can tell it's Force lightning. And that's really, I like that the picture. They chose a really good picture. I'm surprised that they did not go with the picture of like Count Dooku, with his red lightsaber blade near his throat, like in, or not near his throat, but like, I mean, like, well, actually, that would be kind of funny. But then if they did that, I think they would have done a different version of Count Dooku. But anyways. I definitely like this picture. The Count looks great in this picture. I know it's taken from the movie. I think that they should have another image that they should have done is maybe Count Dooku. I don't know. Maybe when where he's outside. And you can clearly see him in the sunlight in the Geonosian arena. I think that would have been really cool to see that scene. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Definitely like this a lot. So this picture, nice picture of the Count. And then here's the back. Now this is the problem I have with the back here. You get an image of the figure right there. What's the point? When you could just do the entire wave from the back, I don't see why you can't. They couldn't even just do I don't know, number. They couldn't even just put, like, names of the figures. You know? They couldn't even just put, you know, a line, like a little list of, like, who's included in the wave of this figure, or with this figure. They could have just done that. You know, they don't even have to put the pictures of the figures. They could just done, like, a little list, you know? Instead of this on the back. I mean, everybody knows that it's Count Dooku. Everybody knows that, you know? I think that's weird. So, you know, you get all this right here. There's, you get the VC number right there. I believe it's, 307. I think that is. 0 is a little hard to see there. You know, but, and then they got all this right here. Barcode, blah, 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 you know, all that junk. So, I do like this card, though, you know. Definitely, I believe it's reminiscent of his, Tales of the Jedi, maybe. You know, where his lightsaber blade was blue. You know, I think that's cool. So, enough of that. So, I do have Count Dooku right here. I'm really happy to have this Count Dooku. You know, I really like this figure. This is the only dark side user with a lightsaber. Well, no, just kidding. This is the only figure that I have, the only version of Count Dooku that I have in my collection. So, I will let's take a look at the accessories first. His unignited lightsaber. It's right there. I'm not gonna take the deactivated lightsaber off of his belt, because it's kind of a pain to put that back on. It's a little tricky, so it's kind of a pain. But that's all right. You know, it's okay. It's cool. So yeah. Also, it took me a while to get this figure, by the way. It took me a little while to get this guy. A while ago. So, I do like his nice lightsaber. I do like his nice lightsaber, you know? There we go, get that back in the shot there. I really like this lightsaber, you know, it's really unique, and I like the curved hilt. It's pretty cool, pretty unique to Count Dooku, to the Count himself, and of course this nice blade is red. Nice, I believe it's a blood red blade. I believe it's blood red, or is it regular red? I'm not sure. I'm gonna call it blood red. You know, I like how he's got that nice I think it's a knife or something. I think it's supposed to be like some sort of knife on his hilt there. I don't know why he would need that, but that's cool. You know, definitely really like that a lot. So, definitely gonna put that right there. And then we can take a look at the Count himself. So, I really like the costume. It's really unique, you know, for this character. Like I said, this is the vintage collection version, and I was going to buy the original Count Dooku figure, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to wait until a vintage collection version it comes out. And I'm so glad that it did, because this is the only version of Count Dooku that I wish to have, a vintage collection version. Well, aside from the Black Series version that I do not have. I'd like to see a re-release of that figure. Count Dooku in the Black Series 6-inch line is pricey, a little pricey. So, it's cool. I really like this. His face really looks like the actor's face. I forget who the actor is. I think his beard, his mustache, and his hair. I like that a lot. Looks pretty nice. Definitely really like that a lot, you know? It looks old. It looks really old. Love it, you know? Side profile on the left. Side profile for the right. and that expression that that the Count always uses. And like I said, the costume is really cool. Also, I like the cape. The cape is really, really cool. I also like the chain that he has with the cape. The chain is pretty cool right there. Really like that. And I also like how this material, it's like how the cape is like two colors. That's like multicolored. That's really, really cool. You know, definitely like this. And I like I like this. This is okay. I mean, it's plastic. It's okay. It's not bad, I guess, but it does allow for a big range of movement. The knees can be stiff as well as the feet too. So I got it. You know, that's what happened out of the box, out of the bubble. Yeah, really. Oh, and also he does have his lightning hand, but I decided not to bring out his lightning hand due to the fact that I just don't want to lose it, and it's the only lightning hand that I have. I don't think it's a reuse of the Emperor's lightning hands, but I don't know. I might, I don't know, do it. Maybe I'll do a video of a comparison. Maybe, I'm not sure. But also, it's difficult to take this hand off, so I'm not even gonna go back and go get his lightning hand to put on his arm there. It's pretty difficult. You know, things are stiff, so a little bit. But you know, that's just me. I like to keep his lightsaber in his correct hand, anyways. So yeah, his knees are a little stiff there. You know, but if I play with him a lot, you know, they'll get loose in time. Yeah, over time, excuse me. So, yeah. Again, I would show you his lightning hand, but I just you know, don't want to take the hassle of potentially breaking, you know, the peg on this hand, so, and not being able to put it back on, you know. I don't want to do that. So I realized that you know, things were stiff on this figure. I don't want to risk, you know. Plus, if anybody has seen the review of the Emperor, whether it's the deluxe version or not, everybody knows that the Emperor, the vintage collection Darth Sidious Emperor figure, or that figure, that newest figure of the Emperor has the lightning hands, the Return of the Jedi figure, which I will show eventually. But the lightning hands, I believe one of those is a reuse of Darth Sidious, so at least I believe so, or maybe that depends. So I don't know, but yeah. So I like this figure. I guess costume all the way around. Pretty nice figure all together, you know. Like I said, and then like I said, he is this figure can also do the T-pose. As you can see, oh, and his lightsaber, you can do this, kind of like make it like it's swinging, you know. I don't know, it's cool. Like I said, there's the deactivated hilt, and there's him in the T pose, so he can do the T pose, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna get those, and also this guy has ab crunch, which I did not know. For the longest time, I thought his head was just stuck down, you know, like his neck was like stiff or something. But it turns out he has ab crunch, which is so cool. I really like that. Like, it's amazing that this figure has ab crunch. I didn't expect that, you know, from this figure, but this figure does. So that's pretty awesome. Really like that ab crunch there, like that. There you go. The belt. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a nice belt on the Count as well. It's a nice belt. And I'm going to give him his lightsaber back. His lit lightsaber. So, yeah. Like I said, I really enjoyed having this figure in my collection, you know. And this is the only version of Count Dooku that I own. So this is like, and I'm not even joking that this is the only version of Count Dooku. The only version of Count Dooku that I own. So also I like how I can do this pose with the Count. Do like that, you know? It's a nice figure. Really, really like this figure. So, and I do have Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Anakin Skywalker that goes with this figure, you know? So I do have both of those figures, and I will do a video on those figures and a couple others as well. So yeah. I really, really like this figure a lot. And I will try to stand every one of these figures up. And maybe I can just do this with Yoda and this guy over here, maybe. There. So, there we go. So this has been my review of I believe my oldest figure, my oldest figure, Master Yoda, and the Count Dooku figure, and Captain Rex from the Bad Batch, and the Hunter figure. So these are all 4 of my figures that I have decided to review. And yeah, plus I have all of the card backs. So I have all of these card backs. And yeah, so I have the card backs for all of these other figures. You know what? It's fine. You guys have seen the card backs already. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was the first video that I've done on my YouTube, on my Star Wars action figure reviewing channel, and eventually I will be reviewing lightsabers. Eventually, hopefully, the lightsabers that I will review in the future will be from the YouTuber Star Wars Theory. I definitely want to purchase a lightsaber from him, and if you guys would like to see a review of his lightsabers on this channel, comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video will be premiering on May 4th, Star Wars Day. So yeah, with that being said, may the Force be with you. Have a good day.